Hey now. Happy Sunday. Praying all is well with everyone. For Miss Loretta, it was good checking in with you this morning and uh, getting in with the people and, just kind of chit chatting. It was very nice. It was very nice, even though, we talked about some things, but it's definitely things that needs to be talked about, but just not in a negative fashion. And nothing was negative about it. It was just the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And so I'm still here chilling in the bed. I had a wonderful weekend with my kids and my son in law and his brother. If anyone has not seen Transformers, I am recommending it to you right now. It is a must see. It is awesome, action packed. And after seeing the movie, we went to the arcade and the go karts and bumper cars and so on, so on. And so we had a great time hanging out. We didn't get in until not after 9 last night, and then my daughter and my son-in-law followed back to my house so they could play Monopoly. And as you guys know, Monopoly lasts forever. So they didn't leave here until 2 this morning, close to 3. But all in all, we had a good time. It was such a blessed day. I mean, it was 100 degrees, but hey, I got air in my car, and anytime I got out, I hurried up, was getting my old butt right back in the air before I passed out somewhere out there in that heat like that. But it was a beautiful day, and anytime that you're spending time with your family, your children, your loved ones, your grandchildren, just your loved ones, period, it is always a blessing to be able to enjoy them, because tomorrow isn't promised to any of us. When I say any of us, it's not promised to any of us. There's no thing that God's coming around to take everybody's life and all this old stuff and this hoodoo stuff. I'm hearing all this crap and this is what's bringing me here this morning. Because I just wanted to speak on it, and this is not in a negative form. This is in a positive form, because I see someone that I truly know needs help. And if you notice all of the things that are going on in this world with I won't even say it. It's just a lot of things going on in this world, because I don't want to get my channel in trouble by saying the exact things of what we all know pure evil and depressed and hurting people are doing. You see, and so I see this right in front of me. I see it right in front of me, and I don't check in much, but today, after I got off live and hanging with the queens, I went to go check out what was going on. I'm going to be honest. And with checking it out, I couldn't even watch it all, you all. I had to literally click off. That's why I'm able to come and make this video so quick after getting off the live, because I watched 2 of them, maybe I think maybe 2 or 3, and I only was able to get in like 10 minutes in total, because I had to kind of zoom through. 10 minutes in total on each video, because it was doing something to my spirit and it was doing something to my soul. And it was really irking me, and so that's why I say I just stay away from that mess, because it does something to me, and I'm serious, and so I just, ooh Lord. But anyhow, let me just get to what I wanted to say, and this is for Miss Lele. Ma'am, and I say this respectfully, I'm not coming with any disrespect or in a mean fashion, but you need to stop wishing harm on people. You need to stop talking all this voodoo hoodoo stuff, and stop putting blasphemy on God's name, because God is the giver of life, hon. He's not the taker of life. He would not dare want any of us to perish. That's why he's holding off so long, because he is the shepherd, and he wants to bring all of his sheeps on home. You see, so he's giving everybody a chance to do so. So as your mother being a pastor, I really don't know where you concoct all these different things in your brain. And that's why I say that, you talk real good about everybody else, but let's talk about you. You really need to go get some help. And when I say go get some help, I'm saying this sincerely. And guess what? I had to do it too. I had to do it too. And ain't a doggone thing wrong with you going to get yourself together, because sometimes you may not see what other people are seeing, but everybody ain't seeing the same things about you. You see what I'm saying? And those people that are over there leading you astray, they don't love you. Because if they loved and cared about you just in a Christly sister way, they would come and they would talk to you. Your man lives in the house with you, so he's able to see all of this stuff that is going on with you and how you truly are. And you are always just so delusional with thinking that someone is actually worried about you when they have their children that they're raising and trying to take care of, which you don't have that. You see, people are paying bills, and I'm talking about big bills, big bills. You don't have that. You see what I'm saying? People are out here trying to live their best life, traveling the world, doing things. I mean, I don't know if your trip for your teeth was a part of a vacation or whatever, but by now you've been with your old man for 2.5 years, hon. You and your old man supposed to have got out this country several times, at least about 2 or 3. You see what I'm saying? Because everyone needs that leisure time. You just can't work, and work without having a breakdown. It's just life. It's just life. You have to. It is vital to get your leisure time and to take vacations just to relax and let go of life just for a minute. If it's nothing but for a week, it's going to be right on back there when you get back home. You hear me? But I wish and I pray that you stop with all this hoodoo voodoo stuff, because you the only one around here talking about that mess all the time. And if anybody's talking about it, it's because they're saying the things that you are saying. You see what I'm saying? And I don't even like saying it. That's why I say voodoo hoodoo, because I don't even want no parts of it, not none whatsoever, you see. And so I wish you well in all your endeavors. Believe me, I do. But I see a very troubled woman that is mentally unstable. You're always thinking someone is jealous of you. That's a problem. You're always thinking that you look better than everybody. That's a problem. You think you're on a high level than everybody. That's a problem. When you are one of the most disbogulated, delusional people that I have seen. You're talking about you did something with a coffin and hospital, and that's why someone went to the hospital and someone passed away, and you know who those two people are. But why would you say such a thing, ma'am? Could you really help me understand why would you say such a thing, as if you have some kind of control or God showed you some type of vision about these people? Are you crazy? What God do you serve? Who is your Lord and Savior? And if your mother is anywhere tuning into your lives, she should be sitting you down and talking to you, because you are led astray, honey. You are led astray. And stop, because one unforgivable sin, and I'm going to tell you that right now, everything ain't forgiven, but blasphemy, it will not be forgiven. You need to repent. You need to go and stop rejecting the Spirit of the Lord, because that's what you're doing when you're saying these type of things are happening. All of that is of evil. That is of the devil. That is nothing of God. You hear me? God is not a respecter of any man, and he's not here to take nobody's life. He's here to give life, hon. Give life and give it to us abundantly. You see, so I was having a little fun, joking and he cocking and so on and so on. And I had to just really come over and see what was going on, because I ain't seen you. I didn't know nothing about your teeth, no Mexico, no none of the above. I didn't know you was still out here wishing harm on people and talking all this crazy stuff, talking out the side of your neck. And once again, this is respectfully, sister, because when you see another queen, another woman, try to fix their crown, and even, they might not listen, but you can put the advice out there. And the advice comes with love. It doesn't come with any malice, any malicious intent, any bad intentions, none of the above. But let me tell you something, life is too short to continue to live the way that you're living. You're unhappy, hon, because unhappy people, they hate. Happy people aren't anywhere worried about who shot John, hating on the next person, because they're too focused on their own life. And I wish that you would stop talking about LA doing something to you. Do you think 2.5 years later that girl is worried about you or your man? I don't think so, babe. You need to really start focusing on you, making sure that your relationship stays tight and that you aren't doing crazy delusional things around your home that is turning your man's stomach, because y'all can play like y'all so in love and whatever, but if you can come to the internet and act the way that you act, boy, what are you doing behind closed doors, honey? What are you doing? And so, like I say, I pray to God that your mother, somebody that's versed in the Lord, and you should be, because your mama is a pastor. You know, you should be. Come and stop you from all of this nonsense and speak some type of sanity into you. You know, and once again, respectfully coming from a queen to another queen. And that's just like that, you know. I mean, I try to tune everything out, but like I said, I was on the live hanging out with the queens this morning because I came on over and I mean, I had a funky good time. And I mean, yeah, we was laughing. I'm sorry, but it's funny. You're embarrassing yourself. And so I want to let you know that you are embarrassing yourself, and please stop saying that your body's better than everyone, that you look better than anybody, that folks ain't on your level. Because let me tell you something, that's not a humble person that's practicing meekness, kindness, and humility. There's nothing humble about you. You come off with that little sweet talk and all, but I can see right through you. I have the gift of discernment, and I can tell that you are hurting and you have a lot of evil bottled up inside of you, and you better release it, and you better let it free, and you better repent, and you better really turn to God and stop playing around with his name out here just for some YouTube entertainment. Because that's all it is, YouTube entertainment, you know. So, like I say, once again, I'm just coming, you know, and it's show some humility. Because when I say this, please, I know it's going to be taken out of context, Lele, and then this is for me too. I ain't no dime. My body ain't banging. I'm telling you, I ain't lying to you. I'm beautiful at heart. I'm beautiful in spirit, and that makes me beautiful on the outside. You see what I'm saying? There's pretty people, sexy people, and pretty people. I hit the sexy category. I didn't get the pretty, and I didn't get the cute and all that. You know, I just hit that sexy category, baby. I'm grown and sexy. I'm just joking, y'all. But for real, you know, we have 3 columns of what we can say is beautiful. And if it's not starting first from the inside, you ain't beautiful at all, baby. You could be the finest thing with the finest body walking around here. But in your case, it's not true. It's not true. You talk about people's skin, but without those filters. Why do you talk about, you just was sitting there on this live or whatever it was, video, I don't know, saying about how you go to the a beautician, and when you sit in a chair and you're really picky and this that, but at the same time of being picky, you have on this big fake Gucci shirt. I mean, and if you wearing a Gucci shirt while you saying you Gucci down, baby, I know real material. That's fake Gucci, you know, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't, baby, I wear me some knockoff. Hey, I'm on the budget, you know, and I ain't scared to tell nobody it'll be a knockoff, you know, because it ain't nothing but clothes. You see, what are clothes? You know, yeah, I'm a big Shein shopper. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking for some cute stuff with some decent quality on the low. You know, they getting all my money. I'm sick of them. I'm so sick of them. But so I ain't out here doing all this big mall shopping and all this stuff because I got responsibilities. I have a son that I'm trying to continue to raise and to be a decent young man, a stand-up, God-fearing young man. I have bills. I even have a dog. I'm about to get a cat so my dog can have a friend because I don't want two dogs right now. You see, because they come with a lot of responsibility too. The cat kind of tend to theyself, you know. So if I get him while he a kitten, he'll take more into my dog's ways, you know, because he's growing up with Coco. But I'm gonna just say this like I'm saying, and I'm saying it respectfully. You're not the finest thing around, hun. Your skin is not the greatest. Your body's not the best. You know, you I'm done with that part. But I just want you to stop talking about other people's looks and things like that when you don't have the room to talk. You really don't. We are all beautiful people in God's eyes. You see what I'm saying? So if it could be the most ugly, manoogliest person in the world, but guess what? Their good heart made them more prettier than you will ever be. You see? So we all need to start loving up on each other and have some humility and stop acting like you're better than people or you know or and all this wishing harm on people is ridiculous. Girl, do you think any coffin you seen had something to do with God rest his soul passing and leaving this earth? Do you think your hospital you saw, and I don't even think you seen none of that. You just calling some evil stuff down because you're trying to practice into witchcraft and stuff. That's what you were wishing for. You know, that's not something God showed you. That wasn't a prophecy. Are you crazy? You know? You think that had something to do with that woman going into the hospital? You know, and I don't want to speak too much on things that I don't know about, but I pray that all is well with her because I didn't know she was in the hospital, you know, or had any issues or things like that. You know, but God bless us all because tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. You don't know if you ain't at the doctor all the time keeping up on your health, baby. You don't know what's going on with you. You might be a ticking time bomb walking around here. Blood pressure and stuff is a silent killer. Cholesterol clogs the arteries, and people just flat out have. I mean, there's so many things that can happen to us if we're not taking care of potassium. Potassium almost killed me, y'all. You see, because my potassium had dropped. I didn't know it controlled your nervous system, your heart. I was having all them palpitations. I'm on a potassium pill daily because potassium almost took my life up out of here. So if you're not taking care of yourself and you're at a doctor every 3 months, 6 months, however you going to see your physicians and whatever, or whoever you're seeing, your primary care doctor, whatever you got going on. You know, and keeping up on your breast exam. So many women are coming down with breast cancer because not taking the yearly exam, as well as checking themselves every now and then when they in the tub to look for lumps and stuff. You know, so there are so many different reasons. You know, us just being African American first and foremost, we don't take care of ourselves like we need to. You see, we start off on a healthy kick trying to do right, and then we end up straying back. I know I do. I be wanting some food sometimes. I went and got the gastric sleeve and was 140 pounds. Baby, let me tell you, I'm back 187. I'm cool with it, though. I love it. I love it because, you know, when I was 143, I literally was depressed because everybody either thought I was sick and dying and had AIDS, or they thought I was smoking crack. And I just didn't look like myself. You know, but when you get that gastric sleeve, it's no cutoff date. You lose 70% of your body fat. And so I'm just coming just to say that there's so many things. There's so many things that could take place. You know, you're into going to get surgeries and things like that. You have no time to be wishing harm on other people when you're getting on somebody's table, letting them alter you as a person that God made you to be, and you should be happy with it because that yells insecurity, hon. It yells insecurity. You know, I always used to say, I wish I'd go get me a little apple bottom booty. But you know what? I'm going to stick with what I got. God made me the way I am. You know, and this little flat booty, if you don't like it, then get gone, baby. Because hey, I'm fine with me. I love me. You see what I'm saying? I had to start loving who I was as a woman. To where now you think I care about what anybody think or what somebody saying about me, and they ain't paying now bill, they ain't laying up with me, they ain't doing nothing that's benefiting my life. I think not. I think not. And I'd rather spend a lot of my time building my relationship with the Lord and making beautiful memories with my children. You see, but like I say, that's neither here nor there. Stop wishing harm on people. You are very much so in a bad place mentally, and you need to reach out for help. Because when you say these things with authority, like there's truth behind it, and there's no truth behind it whatsoever. And stop, because an unforgivable sin would be blasphemy, would be the rejection of the Holy Spirit. And when you're trying to put God in that type of category, guess what? That's blasphemy. That is not of God. None of that of what you're talking about. None of what we were doing here on this YouTube sector. That's why I stay out of it a lot, because it's not based on the Lord. So you can't ever say, even when I'm involved and whenever I'm cussing and fussing and was hollering, that wasn't of God. That was me, flesh and evil. That wasn't nothing but the enemy coming in. Yeah, I got it. Let her go over there and start cussing and fussing and looking like a fool. Okay. No, I rebuke you, and you go back to the pits of hell and die. You see, because your day's numbered as well. So I just hope, a little advice can be taken a long way. That's it. We all need somebody that sees something that is within us that we probably aren't seeing, because I truly believe you're not seeing it, because the way you speak of things, the way you speak about people, the way that you're living your life as if it's the best life ever. Baby, let me tell you something. Happy people don't sit around hating on the next person. Happy people aren't sitting around being envious and jealous of the next person, when they know that they are capable and qualified to do just as what the next person is doing. And if not, they're able bodies to be able to go and get certified and qualified to be able to get in where they fit in, walk in their lane, and quit worrying about what other people's doing, and stop lying on that lady. That lady ain't studying you, girl. I promise you that lady not studying you. That girl is focused, and she keeps it 100 and keeps it real. See, that's something you can't do. I wish you would, though. But she's worried about trying to raise her children and get them on track. She's trying to make sure she's taking care of them when they're away from her. She's traveling all the time, constantly, non-stop. Do you think from hopping from plane to plane, road to road, and so on, you got something, and trying to make your own bag, because you got to keep being consistent, to, like Peach say, to make your own bag. You see what I'm saying? You think she's trying to make her bag and say worried about you and a man that she does not want. She does not want him. Oh, you guys are just saying that because it's happening to me. Lele, nothing's happening to you, okay? It's all in your mind. Because no one's setting out to do any harm to you, wish any harm on you, or even thinking about you. They looking at you like you crazy. What is this girl talking about? So you really need to stop it. And that's all I'm saying. And I'm going to leave it at that. But you're not all that in a bag of chips, respectfully. Because, hey, I ain't hating at all. I'm not saying you're no ugly woman. But you're not at a place where you need to be talking about somebody's skin, talking about somebody's hair. You talking about how picky and all this stuff. Ooh, Lord, you keep your hair up so long. I mean, and this is being honest. If you're going to speak like that, you make sure you walk it like you talk it. And you don't walk it like you talk it. So that means you have to keep quiet. Because every time I see you, your hair looks a mess, Lele. And this is coming from a woman to woman. Maybe you just keep up on yourself a little bit better. But you not, I mean, you can go buy all these teeth, but you can't buy no decent lashes. You can't buy some that ain't folding and flipping when you go to sleep. That's why I don't wear that mess. I grew my own lashes. I've always had beautiful lashes, and I put my mascara on. Because I ain't got time. That stuff pull all your lashes out. When I wasn't wearing lashes, I looked at like Kermit the Frog. Because I was bald head on the eyes, So but I used to love my lashes now. I used to love them. But after, you take them off and you just look, it's not a good look when you ain't got not a lash to first. So I just decided, to take time over COVID to just grow my regular lashes back. But if you're gonna wear your lashes, which there's no problem with them, get you some that's decent, like more modest, more ladylike, because yours is always flipping and dipping and laying to the side. It's never anything that looks presentable. It's not. It's not. Stop talking about people's size. Stop talking about, how you got to go to the best beautician and you go to the same one and this, that. Well, you're going to get up looking good. Well, let me tell you something. You don't stay looking good if they did do a good job. I'm not saying they don't do no good job, because I don't know. Like I say, I don't watch you or tune in to you like that. But anytime I do, it's not a good look. And I'll leave it at that, because I'm not here to bash nobody. I'm not here to talk about nobody. I'm not here to try to make anybody look bad. I'm just here to tell the truth, because we see that we lost one of our co-partners, whether you liked him or not. We are losing people daily, young, 30s, 40s, 20s, so on. The old folks is outliving us. You see what I'm saying? Because we so busy focusing on the wrong thing instead of focusing on ourselves, our mental well-being, our physical well-being, our health well-being. You're so busy worrying about who shot John and what somebody else doing over there around the corner, or what somebody else doing over there on their channel, that you ain't even taking care of yourself. So please stop it, because God ain't taking nobody up out of here. He may give permission, because the devil got to come through him sometime, but he'll give you permission to be tested, be tried. But he the giver of life, hon. He's the giver of life, and he's not the taker. He would not orchestrate anything like that. Like I always tell people, I wished harm on my old man, and that ate at me for a long time, until I understood it, that God ain't answered that prayer. That was an unanswered prayer. And then I also found out there are certain sins that are justified, and that was a justified sin. And so I can speak more about that, but I won't, because my phone going dead. But I just wish for all of us to do well. That's the main thing. And I've been seeing for a long time a very, very sick woman mentally. And if you want your marriage to work, whenever you guys do decide to walk down that aisle, you both need to go get help. Because a toxic relationship, a toxic love, is going to send that man back to jail, send you to jail for doing something outrageous because you're unstable. It doesn't make for a good look and a good happy home. And no one wants to live their life in a home that's not happy. You see what I'm saying? And that you got to put on face and put on facades when you come on here, making it as if it's all good and everything's hunky-dory, when we can look right in. If real eyes know real lies. Real eyes see real truth. You see what I'm saying? So we see it's all for the screen. And some days are better than others. Hey, we all been there. Someday, every day ain't going to be good with your old man or with your old woman. But for the most part, if people got to be disrespectful to one another, people got to be belittling one another, and I'm seeing all of this. This is what I'm believing. I don't know for sure. This is allegedly, and I ain't gonna even say what else I believe going on, because I don't know. But what I do know is people that makes for a happy home and a happy life ain't somewhere going around hating, wishing harm on people. After I said my piece about God rest his soul, Ocean Wave, and I was very upset and hurt, because I was serious. I chose a side, and I did not have to do that, because I'm a grown woman and I know how to respect everyone. Like I say, now ugliness, I can't get with you. I ain't gonna never get with you. Being evil, being Andre, talking about kids, talking about the elders and stuff, I will never be able to get with you. You see what I'm saying? But But that man was just a man trying to make a buck, and he was making it off of comedy. Anything he did, he didn't mean no harm. He was just trying to do like everybody else. He been in the sectors, not in just this one, in the sectors for a very long time, and he was trying to find his way, where he could be able to help feed his family like everybody else be out here trying to do. You see, and so he was just making comedy off of it and entertainment, actually. And then he wouldn't only just be stuck on things about this sector. If you ever really paid attention, he would come about things that was in other sectors that I also watch as well. So I just wish that family nothing but peace, nothing but comfort, peace that surpasses all understanding, where they able to feel the Lord right there with them, because he's always near to those who mourn. You see, so they gonna be all right. But you go get you some help. Stop talking about this voodoo hoodoo stuff, because this only you that's thinking and talking about it. No one else. People don't like hearing that, because we Christians, we God-fearing folks, whether we are religious or not. When you God-fearing, that you don't want to hear nothing about that. That mess with your spirit. You got the Holy Spirit living in you. We know that's witchcraft. We know that ain't of God. So we don't want to talk about that. We know you somewhere trying to wish harm and get somebody hurt or dead. And who does that? I would not want to wish my worst enemy death. Just get from on around me. I'll stay away from you. You stay away from me. And I'll pray for you. Then I'll go. We go our separate ways, and I ain't never got to see you or say nothing about you, and you ain't never got to see me or say nothing about me. You hear me? You see, that's grown woman activity. That's grown folks activity. You see, that's how we act. You see, we ain't around here trying to make up lies and anything, just around here just saying anything out the side of our neck because we despise a person. And that person don't even despise you. It's you over there beating yourself up every day and emotionally turn yourself down. When the person that you're doing this to, you better forgive, because that's for you. And you don't even have a reason to be saying you need to forgive nobody, because you are the one that started a lot of this mess. You are. You are the one, and I'm being honest. So I wish you well, Lele. Like I said, I don't tune in to you much, but I had to come kind of see what was going on, because I was like, that still talking about this hoodoo stuff and let me see these teeth, and I ain't lying, I want to come see the teeth, but I'm sitting there listening to you when you had your little pink on and when you had the Gucci on, and I mean you was just all unruly with it. You put on that sweet voice, but that's that demeanor that is to fool people. You are a wolf in sheep's clothing, but all of that can change around for you, hon, if you wanted to. All of that can change, because we see the evil spirit that pokes out through you, you see? And you're supposed to be a woman of the church. And if you know that word, you would not be talking like you're talking. You see? You wouldn't be. So God bless you. And I hope this message goes far with you. And if not, I did my part. I did my part by coming and trying to set a sister free, asking the sister to go get some help, because that's what we do. We turn a blind eye to everything and think everything funny and think everything a joke and think everything is to be played with, knowing that we living in some deadly times. We living in some evil, deadly times. We got to stay prayed up around here. Oh, plead the blood over your children, your grandchildren, your life, your health, your mental. Because like I say, life is life. So you don't even have to necessarily be having a bunch of problems in your life. It's just called living and surviving. So much love to everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe. I had made it over the threshold of over 1,000 followers. But as you see, people, when they realize that they helped you get somewhere, they're going to hate and come back, and they took it away. And then that's why I was telling people I wasn't going to jump for joy. I was happy. I was enthused, because I was so glad at least I did make it, But God is an on-time God. Maybe it just wasn't my time. You see, but those people that dropped off, they I don't know who they are, but you show your character of what kind of person you is. You see what I'm saying? Because if you was willing to be following me prior to me getting to that 1,000, and then all of a sudden now you want to delete yourself, well, go right ahead, because you was never for me from the beginning. I'd rather get it the right way. Get it from genuine people that truly are interested in what I have to say, the content that I'm bringing, to help me, to be there to help me better my channel, to help me be there to better myself, but genuinely, you hear me? That's that real. I'm talking about downright, straight, raw, and real with it, and coming from a good space. So I prefer for everybody that ain't on that, get gone, and I'll continue to strive. That's it. I'll continue to drop my content. I don't care how many people watch it. I like I say, I've been had this page for a very long time, and I ain't made a dime off of it, and I ain't stopping. Because that's not that, I'm not letting this be my end all be all. Well, I'm gonna go quit a job because I'm finna be this big YouTuber and this that. No, not happening. Not happening, Captain, because I still got bills and responsibility, and them checks be unpredictable, and I'm not on that level where I would ever anytime soon be making that kind of money where I can afford to keep my lifestyle intact without stressing. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, as long as my bills paid, my kids are all right, food on the table, clothes on their back, I can kick my feet up, we got everything we need up in here, household goods and so on, I'm good, baby. I'm good. Because I'm always going to take me a little change to the side to go do something leisure. If it's nothing but a concert, a comedy show, a play. Just like yesterday, just going to the movies and hanging out at the arcade and stuff. I'm going to keep a little dime to the side for that, because we all need that. You got to treat yourself at times as well. But God bless you all. I'm going to go, and I hope that you are able to take something from it. If you don't take it all, take something from it, because we don't always be receptive to what people say, because maybe it's coming from a certain person, or maybe because you just can't handle the truth that you don't want. And not saying that's your case, but if you could take anything positive out of what I just said, please take it and run with it. Please take it. And if there's anything anybody sees that I need to work on, come on, holler at me. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm into growth. I'm into becoming the best me. I'm into being better than I was the day before, the week before, the month before, the year before. That's what I'm on. You see? And I can't afford to respond to people like I used to respond, because I'm on growth. So all that cussing, fussing, fighting, and arguing ain't gonna come from over this way. I'm sorry. And anything I come with, I'm coming with peace. I truly am. So once again, like, share, subscribe. I love you all. Everybody enjoy their day. Let this be a blessed day for you, as well as a prosperous week. Let there be open doors and opportunities for everyone. And just God bless us all. That's it. Just God bless us all. Keep us pressing forward. Just keep us motivated and pressing forward. Give us the strength and good health that we need to do what we need to do. So once again, I love you all. Please like, share, subscribe, cut on your post notifications, because I'll be back with some more tea. And bet I know my fan and stuff in the what's the face. Bet not nobody talk about my fan, baby. Because yes, I have to have a fan on all the time, and I don't care if it got the dirt balls or whatever around it. I can't breathe. I don't care if it's winter, spring, or fall. My fan is running. You hear me? So, and I mean my arm kicking like Van Damme, but I bet y'all got that fan on. So yep, that's my fan right there. There it go, right there. No, so God bless us all. People try to find something negative on you, but you can't find nothing negative on me that's gonna hurt me, because I'm working at being the best me that I can possibly be. So God bless us all. I'm on a journey. So if I ain't got there yet, don't mean I ain't gonna get there. So I wish everybody well. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.